I'm the Knot Man, and as you know, one of my passions is cooking. Now today, I'm going to cook a really nice Rendang curry all the way from Malaysia. A couple of weeks ago, I did some cooking, my friends really liked it, so I've got to do some more cooking. So, right, well, let's lose that for now, and let's get the preparation to show you what I can really do. Let me show you what I've got here today. I've got some really nice beef here in chunks, which are really good, which I've got there. I've got some very good coconut, always used 100% pure for the flavour, and we want to really give it the real good authentic taste. I've got some coconut milk here as well to add to it to give it a nice liquidy base as well. And at the back we've got some lime juice, which is good, give it a sparkle. Of course, we've got the really nice lime pickle, which is very used in lots of my curries. Thai and Malaysian curries are my favourite. Right, we've got some onions, which I'm going to prep up in a minute and cut. And of course we've got the old chilies, woohoo, give it a sparkle. And of course the healthy bit is the garlic. And we've also got a few other bits over here if you want to look over here, just to give a bit of a zing. So, but I'll be adding these as we go along. So let's get the preparation and make a really nice dinner. Right, so we've managed to cut through, and we want to take the outer. Hasn't come off straight away as we like, but we are getting there now. Well, we managed to get it all cleaned up at last. What we're going to do now is chop through the middle like that. Right, well, we cut that, and what we're going to do now is we're going to cut 90% the way through. Don't go right the way through. This is important because we want to keep it up together. So we've cut that through there. That's nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to cut down using your fingers as a safeguard. We don't want any accidents, do we? Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to have to sweat the onions. So let's get everything going here. Put the lid there. We're going to turn it up to 6. It's most important we get the heat going, so it's going. Now this here is what I want to put in. So I'm going to put, say, 2 in. That's 1. That's 2. And that's not going to take too long now. I'm going to try and get this nicely heated up. This is really important. See, it's already melting. It's going well. So once this is actually turned into a nice liquid form, I love coconut, yeah? Yeah, it's coming along nicely now. So once this is all melted in, what we'll do then is add the onions. Look, a lot of oil, but coconut is very healthy. You can use olive oil, but today it's the coconut. So what I'll do is I'm just going to add this in. Just nicely drop it into the pot, yeah? Give it a nice stir around. Ooh, one escaped. Right, but on the whole, it's going in the right direction at the moment. There you go. Nice. Right, I could give this a stir around so the coconut covers the whole onion. And what I'll do is I'm going to put the lid on, yeah? So I can give that'll take 8 or 10 minutes. So let's stick the lid on there. Take that bit off there. So things are moving along nicely. You can hear it now cooking away nicely. So what we want to do now is turn it down to level 2 just to simmer it. We don't want to scald it or burn it. That's the secret. So let's turn this down. We're down to 2 now, and it's coming on quite nicely. So we'll leave that just to just give it a quick stir. Look at that, coming on nicely. Right, we'll put the lid on there, and we'll leave that to simmer for a while. Right, let's get the old steaky bits on the go. So what we're going to do now, woohoo, cut, plastic off. Right, it's nice. Tip it in there, make sure it's all in there. Excellent, put that out of the way. Right, so there's the nice bit of meat. Take that out, we don't want that, do we? Right, now, can you see this? Right, I'm going to put 2 of these in here. Give it 2, 1, 2. Ooh, look at that, nice, isn't it? Right, put the lid back on. So I've got my spices here, the old secret spices. Look at this. Right, actually we're going to have to do it this way because the spoon doesn't go in there, but ooh, let's just put some in there, just enough to, right, that's enough of that there. Right, that gets in there. Right, okay, here we go, we're moving along here. Look, got a nice one here, the seeds, we want to put this on. Yeah, this is giving it a nice little kick as well. The healthy options, 1, 2, whoo, can you smell that? You can't, but I can. That is very strong and very nice. I put 2, but really normally just put 1, but today I thought treat myself and put 2 in there, right? So what we're going to do is another little bag here. Look at this, yeah, look at this, very nice. I'm going to put 1, 2. This is going to be lovely. Right, let's put the old... We don't want to lose any, do we? Let's put that back on there. And now we're going to put down the lime juice. A quick whiz round with it, just to... that's plenty. Plenty is enough. Right, what we'll do is give it a quick stir so it's all mixed up nicely and marinated. So that's coming on quite nicely. So we're actually going forward with the spicy old dinner. Right, normally you put wine on this, but we haven't really got any today, so what we're going to use some nice Italian vinegar, Blamissimo, and we're just going to put a little bit of this over it. That's enough there, and stir that in. And the thing about this stuff, we want it to marinate, so we're going to have to put it like in this and cover it for about 2 hours, because we want the flavour to go right through the meat. That's really important. There's no quick microwave dinners here. This all has to be done to a standard which we all enjoy. So what we'll do is we'll put the plastic over it, turn it around here, use the big knife, there you go, cut through, tear that off there, and I just want to make sure the cling film is all around it, and that will take about 2 hours to marinate. So I'm quite happy so far with the progress. Very nice dish coming along. Well, let's check the old onions out. Well, look, they've started going translucent, which means clear, means they are now able to add to the meat. So, right, what we'll do is, I'll get the old oven gloves on, because we don't want to burn our little handy pandies, do we? And we'll take this over here. We don't have to worry about the surface, because that's fine. And what we'll do is put the gloves there. We'll take the plastic off the top here, the old cling film. Lay that back there. Right, okay. The lid up. So we use the old glove, because what we don't want to do is burn our hands. And we'll add this now to the meat, and we tip it in there. Oh, this is going to be nice with that coconut. This is going to be very nice. Okay, that's there. That's most of that in there now, so I'll put that back over here. Turn the oven off, because we don't want any problems. So the oven's now off. And let's just stir it in here, get rid of the gloves. Give it a nice stir in here. As I say, we want to leave it a good couple of hours to marinate in, so the flavour can really draw through. You could do it overnight, but my friends are quite hungry and they want to eat tonight. So, as I said, it's all to do with the preparation, and they want one of those nice Malayan dinners from me, because I can cook a bit of Malayan and Thai food, and also a little bit of Burmese food. So, right, but what we want to do now is put the lime pickle in. Now, not too much. I really like this. Not everybody does. That's one there. Let's put another big lump there. I really love this stuff, actually. It's my favourite. So what we do is use the old small spoon. You can't smell this, but the flavours and the smell, it really is amazing. I really like to eat this on my own, but I can't be that greedy. I've got some friends over, so well, that's enough stirring in for now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to recover it over for now and let it really take things to move out of the way. So about 2 to 3 hours. So I'll leave it over there, and as you can see, it's nicely covered. That will actually draw into the meat and give it a real good kick. So it looks like it's really going to be a nice dinner so far. So I'm quite happy with that, and we'll just have to wait a bit of time now. Right, I'm just going to turn this on now. I just put it on to number 5 really. What I'm going to use is some sunflower oil. I'm not going to use too much of this, but just want to put a bit in here, bit of a splash, that's nice. Give it a quick whirl around so it's all covered. Now we've got the chilies, right? We're going to pop them in. 1, 2, get a nice coating round. So it's all coming along quite nicely now. Right, well here I've got my little old mixture, which has got chilli, lemongrass and a few other specialties in it. So we're stirring that up nicely. In a minute I'm going to add the meat and add this to it as well. So I'll put that over there for now. As you can see, these are fried up nicely. So you can see what I'm going to do now is add the meat and give it a quick stir. Let's break it up a bit. So that's looking ready to cook. So come on, let's put it in there. Oh, you hear that? It's going straight in. There's a load of meat there. Nice, just put it straight around the top. Look at that. There's enough for a few of us tonight, so it's going to be a very good meal. And you can't smell this, but I'm telling you now, it's unbelievable. Let me give it a quick stir. Work it in, work it in. Let's turn the gas down a fraction, yeah. We don't want it going off too quick, but look at that. I'm working it in, working it in. The flavours, it's making my mouth water. I could do with a drink, but I must concentrate. Oh yeah, you can smell the lime and lemon. The onions. It's just unbelievably good. So what we'll do is, I think let's move that chilli over there. We're now going to add this to it. So we'll take out the wooden spoon and look at this. There's a couple of dots of that. So let's really give this a. Yeah, look at that. That's lovely. That's lovely. But this is going to give it a real zing-zanger. You know, I'll tell you what, Asian cuisine is brilliant. I really love it. Malayan, Thai, Burmese, Chinese. I tell you what, they know about cooking. And yeah, a lot of my friends are very good cooks. My dad was a good cook, my mother was, and some of my good friends were good cooks as well. So there's a whole load of us, and we take it in turns to excite each other's taste buds. So, but tonight it's my turn. So later on, me and my friends will have a few glasses of wine and a few beers possibly, then we'll have this, and this is really coming along nicely. So have a look at that. That's bubbling along nicely. As you can see, this is cooking nicely now, but we don't like to waste anything. So what I did, but just added some water to try and take as much in. So I'm going to add this to it now, because waste nothing in this world. Everything must be recycled and reused. Waste nothing. Yeah, all those lovely bits of juice. Right, I'm just going to stir that in. So I'll put that over there. Look at that, look at that. It might look a bit runny now, but what this does is it just allows the flavour to flow through all the meat, flow through. And actually every bit of this is going to be absolutely perfect, perfect, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful like Malayan food here. It's coming along. This is absolutely unbelievable. So I'll let that simmer down for a bit. As you can see, it's been bubbling away for quite a while, looking quite nice. Now what I'm going to do is add the coconut. Now this is really nice. I showed you earlier, look at this, yeah? The dragon coconut milk. So what we do is, we'll pour it in. I'm not going to go half measurement here. I'm going to put the full can in. Right? Oh yeah, look. Right, what we'll do here is, we'll stir the coconut in, but I want to make sure it goes evenly through, so I've got to give it a load of good stirring. Look, the chilies are floating to the top there. So this is going to be quite a zingy-zangy meal. The chilies are on the top when we're stirring the coconut in, and Asian food is very, very nice, yeah. I've had quite a lot in my time, and yeah, I've been practicing. I was taught by a top Asian chef, so he taught me a lot of tricks, so today I'm showing you them, but this is going to be quite nice. So I'll let that marinate a bit more. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the heat up to maximum on 6, because I want to really bring it up to a boil. And then what I'm going to do is, let's turn it up now so you can see it. It's going to come up. I'm going to stick the lid on. Now, once it's nice and boiled, what we're going to do then is, I'm going to drop the heat down to about 1 or 2 and let it simmer and let the juices really get into the meat, because that brings the flavour out. So we have to wait a bit more time, and we'll get back to it in a minute. Oh, look at that. It's coming nice. So what we'll do is give it a quick stir. I'm going to turn the temperature down, I think down to about 1 for now. So this will start cooling down in a minute. Very soon. I'll keep stirring and stirring. Don't nothing just stick on the bottom. We don't want any burnt meat on here. I like my meat fresh, yeah, freshly cooked. That's what you want, because this has to be perfect, my friends. It's going to be judged by quite a lot of people tonight, so they'll eat this and then they'll have wine afterwards. So I might treat myself to at least maybe 1 beer tonight. I don't really know. But this is going really well, actually. I hope my guests really like it. I've got some plans for some wild cooking as well coming up in the future. A friend of mine, he's into wild foraging, and we go out to the woods, and he knows about mushrooms and that, and we're going to do some wild mushroom cooking in a couple of weeks, so keep your eyes open on YouTube for that. So and he knows all about organic cooking and all sorts of vegetables and that, so he knows more about that than me. Right, let's put Yeah, it's going to be about an hour now. Yeah, it's on 1, so it's going to be about an hour simmering down. So all I can do is sit back and wait, watch the time go by. But in an hour's time, it should be ready. So things are looking very good at the moment on that front. In an hour's time, this will be ready. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve it up on a plate. I won't need to speak because this food will talk for itself, and you will see the flavours come out in the smoke all around you. So in an hour's time, we'll be ready to eat. So this should be very good for all of us. Thank you for watching for this, and wait 1 hour and you're going to see a real treat.